Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video. Please don't mind the pen. As you guys have the title, we will honestly just be playing with makeup that I want to play with. I have some new products here. I have some products that I don't know how I feel about them. Don't know if I should declutter them. This is kind of like a decision time, just different things, all different things. We're going to talk about them. Hopefully this video isn't too long. Yes, first, if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Without further ado, let's just get started. First, I feel like I never use this, and then we have a lippy at the end that may or may not be similar, so we're going to just pop this on. This is the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in the shade Vanilla Beige. I feel like people have the most questions about like Vanilla Beige and like the more brown shades because they look similar, but Vanilla Beige is honestly the most wearable, more like brown kind of color. Poppy is more, I think it's Poppy. Nope, it's I know what it's called. Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar is honestly a little bit more like purpley mauve kind of color. It's a little bit more, okay, this is like purpley. It's not as brown. So if you're curiouser, I always recommend the Vanilla Beige if you're looking for something with very light color, but still obviously color and it's not just clear. I love this one. Alright, for primer, I'm actually so excited. We're going to try out the new Saie Roseglow Glowy Super Gel. So they came out with a new shade, which is in, again, Roseglow. And what was I going to say? I have the, like, bronzier one, and I actually really love it. But way back, when I tried the, like, lighter color, I think it's Star Glow or something like that, the, like, lightest color, I was just not obsessed. So I definitely think it has to do with the color, like, when you're using these. Because it's a nice formula, definitely super glowy, but I always think the color is what's gonna like either make it special or not. Okay, definitely very glowy. You can see the difference here a little bit. Obviously we have some moisturizer on, but this is definitely a different kind of glow. I honestly really like this because I feel like this it'd be hard for this to look like, you know, Tin Man-y. You know how like sometimes if you put too much of like the really light color, it gets that like, oh my gosh, you put too much on. This one doesn't look like that. It looks like it just like melts into my skin tone, but obviously it's not going to be like the bronzing color. That's nice. So it's not going to like deepen my skin, but it's also not going to lighten it. Okay. Okay. Is this something I didn't know I needed in my life? I don't know. I just got a little free gift with purchase from Sephora. Just so you know. That's why you're like, what is that little itty bitty size? It's the best way to try some of these products, isn't it, Mary? Don't sleep on the Sephora gifts or purchases. Sometimes I'll place an order just for the gifts with the free gifts. Keep in mind though, it does change every so often because right now when I'm filming this, the One Size by Patrick Starr powders are there, and then the A Rare Beauty trial size, and so the same one isn't there anymore, which means it probably sold out. But I always just check. If you, it's usually with a $35 purchase, my bad. It used to be $25, but now they upped it to like $35. So I would just always check if you can. Anyway, love this for us. All right, I'm so excited. I want to go in with the Revlon Illuminance Skin Caring Foundation. I've not used this in a hot minute. I literally have so many foundations that I'm like, I haven't used this one, but I'm like, I don't want to use them. So I'm like, okay, I need to declare them, Marissa, because then the ones you want to use, you can use without feeling guilty. And this one I want to use, but there's so many, I mean, mostly from the drugstore that I'm like, okay, I don't want to use it, which is so bad, but this one is just so good. It's so pretty. This one is definitely comparable to like high-end products, honestly, like high-end foundations, I should say. If not better than some high-end foundations, like no lie. Definitely gonna look super glowy. It's fine. It's fine because the powder we're using today is not like, is gonna take away a lot of this glow. If you have not tried this, this is so good. It's definitely like probably, honestly, it's probably my current favorite drugstore foundation. Ooh, that's a lie. This one and the e.l.f. one are so good. The e.l.f. New Soft. I just used it in my last one of my last videos actually. The Soft Glam, so good. But definitely comparable to high-end, both of those. Alright, this is one of those products that I'm just kind of like, I don't know how I feel. This is the Revlon Skin Awake Concealer. I like this concealer. I don't think it's bad. I first of all hate this packaging. I think it's so gross. Number one. Number two, I'm just like, I kind of, it really sucks, but I kind of keep it just because it is drugstore, and I only have like one other drugstore concealer. Again, it's not a bad concealer, so don't get me wrong, it is a really nice concealer. It's just like not really nice. It is a nice concealer, like it's a good concealer. It's not like gonna be this, you know, revolutionary new kind of concealer. It's just like a basic good concealer. But it's like, do I keep it though? Like, do I keep it and probably maybe buy a new concealer from the drugstore, or do I just keep it because I don't really, there's not really any other drugstore concealers and I'm like, oh, I really want that, you know? The shade is a little brightening for me right now, but usually it's pretty good. So it's definitely just because of my tan. I've been outside every day. Oh, it is pretty. It looks so nice. I do have to say, I just wish the packaging was different. It does look so pretty under the eyes, like, not gonna lie. Whew, my skin looks crazy up close. I feel like it's just because of all the glow. Looks a little crazy because of all the glow, I feel like. But I don't know if you can see my under eyes. I think they look just really nice. They look very smooth. They look like not super dry. I think it looks nice under the eyes. Again, isn't this the most smoothing, the most like hydrating? Like, no, it's just like, I don't know, basic. So we're gonna set it with the Pat McGrath powder, which you guys know I've been like loving. So we'll be able to really assess the situation. Although I smelled this powder today, it smells so bad, and I don't remember it ever smelling like that before. And this is the thing, is that I opened it and it smelled bad like right away. And so then I like got closer and I was like, I never sniffed it before, but I don't know, you guys, you have to tell me, does your powder smell bad or should I be concerned? Because I just got this and I'll be so mad. Like, luckily powder isn't going like in my eye, but it is going pretty close. So I'm like, I don't know. Wake up and my eyes are like swollen shut. Like, oh my gosh. This looks so snatched. This powder always is just so bomb. Let me see. It's not my favorite combo in the whole wide world. And here's the thing. I've used this powder with a lot of different concealers. And it always looks super good. But again, it ended up smelling this today. I've never smelled that before, so if it went bad, I'm gonna be so mad. So mad. Alright, let's do some liquid bronzer. This is the Maybelline Sun Kiss. They called it a blush, but this is not a blush. This is the shade Electric Bronze. This one is another one that I just don't know. Maybe I'll just do one side at a time. I don't know like how I'm feeling about this. Because I love the concept of it. I just feel like practicality wise, it was just not the best formula. Although it does look really pretty. I love being proved wrong. I really do. But the first impression when I used it, I was just kind of like, oh gosh, like this looks a hot mess. So we'll have to see what it looks like in person, because you can see there's definitely like shimmers and particles in there. So we'll have to see what it looks like on the face, like closer up. But from a distance, it definitely looks super pretty. Like, that's what I liked about this, is that I wanted it to be like more of a natural glow. As I loved about the idea. Wow, it actually looks really pretty. You could definitely, there's some like particles on my forehead. I don't know if you could see them, but it's definitely not bad. Okay, good. I'm like, people are loving this, and I'm like, why? Like, I don't understand. I definitely don't think it's like the best liquid bronzer to ever exist, but I definitely think it's better than the first time I used it, because I don't know what I did the first time, but I was like, what the, this is not okay. But also, then that means I'll have to retry the blush. I was kind of like, if I don't like this, then I'll get rid of this and the blush. But I didn't want to use the blush today and this, because again, the last time I did that, I did not love the combo. So we're gonna play with a different blush combo today. Anyway, my point was that now that I like this, do I keep the blush, or do I need to, I probably just have to try it. I don't know. Wow, this is so pretty. It's giving Glowing Goddess. I love that for us. Love that for us. Okay, I'm actually so excited about this combo, because we're using Old Faithful. Whatever. If you guys do not know, I got these in an Ipsy. I got, let's see, this shade in an Ipsy. This is the One Size Chic 3 Blush Trio in the shade Attention Seeker. This bright pink, and I said, oh. But I wanted to try it because these are so beautiful. But I originally had the shade Rich B, and so I thought it would be super cute to mix them the one day, and then I did, and they look stunning, so we're gonna give it a go again. We're just gonna tap into the creams obviously first. Okay, it's a little hard holding them because they're massive. I went through a little phase where I was like, I'm gonna collect them all, because there's one with the shades called Pick Me, Love Me, Choose Me, and I love that because I loved Grey's Anatomy, so I'm like, do I need that one? I don't know. We're just gonna take the same brush and literally just dip in both and see what happens here. Maybe we'll just tap it off a little bit. Like, look how stunning. Look how stunning. Like, yes, it's a lot to buy both of these blushes, but I think they are so beautiful together. Like, literally so stunning. I'm not saying go buy these two blushes, but I'm saying maybe if you have one and you're like, okay, it's not doing it for me, or if you got one in your Ipsy and you're like, what do I do with this? Mix them. You know, anything. Anything. They look so stunning together. I love this combo. Love, love, love. So beautiful. Every time I see them, I'm like, oh, I want to wear those. But I have so many, oh my gosh. So many liquid blushes. So many. Liquid and cream blushes, I should say. Too many. Okay. Next, we're just going to go on some powder. This is the Lunar Beauty Luniversal Translucent Setting Powder. I have the shade Translucent Light. Oh, I forgot it comes with a little powder buff. This powder is like, I think I would say Lunar Beauty. I think Manny has oily skin. But I believe he made this for like oily skin, but when I first tried it, it really wasn't that, like, it wasn't dry at all. So I was like, oh, perfect. But honestly, I just don't reach for it that much. So it could just be like, maybe it was like drier than I expected. Look at all this powder. Tapping it off on the back of my hand. And then we're just gonna tap it in. You do one side. Obviously, this is going to put a lot down if you're using the powder puff, but I've just found that it looks so airbrushed when I use it, like, no matter what powder I've been using, and so I felt like it was good, even if it might be a little too dry, but we had so many glowy products on that I felt like it would be fine, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're nice and set in place. It's not going anywhere. We're chilling like a bill. Beautiful. It looks set, but you can obviously see like the difference in glow. First of all, we do have setting spray that'll add a little bit of glow back, but also like it's fine because this means it'll last a little bit longer because it's not gonna like just fall right off when I start to sweat. You know what I mean? None of you watched that video. Only the real ones watch that video, and I'm, you know, so appreciative for the like handful of you who watched that video because I worked hard on that video and it was honestly so much fun and it's so beneficial. Like, this is real life stuff, and barely anybody watched it, and that's okay because I'm like, the ones who did really got some juicy tea, you know? They learned the real stuff, the stuff that matters, because it was real informational. It was a good one. If you have not watched it, we tested a bunch of sweat-proof products. I would say a couple of sweat-proof products, and I loved it. Anyway, I don't know. This is beautiful. So I definitely didn't want to declutter it. I just wanted to like kind of make sure how I was feeling was like valid. That it is super setting. Like, it's probably the most matte. It's matte. The most matte out of all my powders, but it's okay. It's like not a bad matte, you know? I literally promise I'm gonna get an audiobook and I'm gonna wash my brushes today, I swear. But we're gonna just go in with the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Divine Bronzer. Does this one? I never smelled this. Maybe I have. I think these smell, I mean, it smells fine right now. I didn't remember them having a scent ever, so I was so concerned with the powder. I don't know what to do. I love this powder though. I literally have been reaching for the same bronzers over and over though. Honestly, 2 of them are from the drugstore. They're my Colourpop, my NYX, the powder bronzers, and then the, I've been wearing the Sephora collection bronzer all the time. Those 3, I can't stop. I'm like, Marissa, you have to use something else. I don't want to. Although I love this bronzer. I do think it's really good. This is one of those bronzers that, like, if you're gonna splurge on any bronzer, go with this one, because I had, like, the Charlotte Tilbury. Not worth it. This one, though, Chun Chun, you guys see, Chun Chun. So gorgeous. All right, now we're gonna jump back into my blushes here. Gotta reopen them up. And we're just gonna take the smiley face color, the second color in here, and do another mixeroni. I was just like blending it on the back of my arm here before I put it on my cheeks, just to make sure it's not too much. Guys, oh my gosh. I wish I was like you know those people who are like really really good at project panning, like really effective, efficient. Like they will like depot, repan, the whole 9, like repress the whole thing. I wish I was like that, because I would like take those out and mix them on my own. It's so beautiful. I'm so blushed, but that's okay. Okay, we're just gonna go with the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. I've been doing so good rotating all my setting sprays, but this one was kind of just like staring at me, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're right, I haven't used it in a hot minute. I guess we could put on, no, we could wait a little bit. Let's do brows next. So I finally picked up a drugstore brow pencil. This is the Maybelline Express Brow. I was so happy because I was placing an Amazon order. I didn't want to place an Amazon order, and like I don't want to get like 30,000 packages a day anymore, you know? I'm done with that lifestyle, and so I'm trying to like order things all at the same place. So like obviously Target's option, but Ulta like doesn't, you know what I mean? But Amazon had these were on Amazon, and I was so excited because I think these are newer to Maybelline, and it's so pretty. The tip looks so like precise. It looks like a decent size, and I got the shade 257 medium brown. I just never know what shade to get, because I feel like it's like all the dark browns and stuff are too dark, but I feel like the mediums are too warm, so I don't know. But actually, ooh, perfect. I don't think that looks too warm at all. That looks like perfect. It does feel a little bit like a drier formula, but we'll just see. Again, we'll see. Okay, wow, yeah. I feel like that's a really nice brow pencil. It's not, I thought it was gonna be a little too dry, but it's honestly really nice. I like the size too. It works really nicely. I think it's the perfect amount, honestly, of like, I don't want to say dry, but like dryness, you know, waxy-ish. Because it definitely like feels like it's gonna last a little bit longer in the head, oh my gosh, on the brows. But it's not like pulling on my brow hairs or anything. Like it felt really, really nice. That's really nice. Okay. It's not that I didn't trust the drugstore. I knew the drugstore was capable of good brow pencils. It was just like I never like was like, oh, let me go buy a brow pencil from the drugstore. Like it never crossed my mind, you know? We're just gonna take this random little brush and go with my Lunar Beauty Moonshroom palette, the shade Tank. I honestly need to retest these Moonshroom blushes. The liquid, not Moonshroom, the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism blushes. Because they were just like genuinely not my favorite, but I just want to see like what it is about them. I just felt like they were like super lackluster, like compared to all the other liquid blushes that were coming out and stuff. So I was just like, okay. I love these blushes. I mean, these highlighters though, they're my favorite thing in the whole wide world. Literally my favorite thing in the whole wide world. Okay, we're just gonna go with the LA Girl Brow Perfect Extreme Hold Styling Gel. I really like this brow gel. I'm like almost done with it, and so I want to just use it up. But I really like this brow gel. I think LA Girl has some brow pencils too that I like eyed, but again, I'm like not gonna just buy a brow pencil, you know. For eyeshadow, I have this brush. This is from Neen. I don't know. I got it in my Ipsy. It's a double-sided eyeshadow brush. I'm like, oh, perfect. It's the number 2 brush from Neen. I don't know. Do not know, but we're gonna go on my Colourpop 1111. Nothing crazy at all. I just really miss this palette. I've not used it in a hot minute. Okay, wrong side. And I just want to play around a little bit. Alright, so I just did that really quick. I just blended the shade, oh, I don't even know if these are, actually, yeah, I just blended these 2 shades, the outer 2 shades, on the crease, and then I used this shade, which is actually not from this palette, but just for like the lid, and then for the outer corner we used the shade Divine down here. So just a mishmash polish. That's why I don't always talk too much about this palette, because I kind of like threw a bunch of shades in here from other Colourpop palettes, but I love this look. It's just so simple. But then I did go with the Cali Ray Compel or High Water mascara. I've been liking this a lot, and so I'm excited to like just keep using it. And then last but not least, we have some lippies. So I was gonna buy the Sephora favorite set with the lip liner stuff. First it sold out, and then when it came back in stock, I convinced myself not to get it because I was like, the only thing I really wanted was the lip liner. The rest of it I was like, I could use, but I already have like a bunch of the Summer Fridays. I love the Tarte like the clicker pumps, but that color specifically has like shimmer in it, so I was like, ooh. And then I really wanted to try the Clarins lip oil, but I also knew like that bright red shade I would never wear. I'd wear once and then that was it. So I was like, oh no, I feel like it would be in my best interest to just not get it. So I decided, since I was passing up on the kit, I would get this and then one other lippy. So we'll talk about it. But this is of course the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Wherever Walnut. Apparently everyone and their mom has tried this, loved this. I'm not. And so we're gonna try it today, and I'm kind of nervous. Such a pretty color though. It looks like it. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, stop, I'm obsessed. It looks so perfect with this look. I feel like my blush is a little warm, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything else is super, super cute together. Oh my gosh, 10 out of 10. I'm about to go look at what color, I think it's Anywhere Caffeine, the other color looks like. The other lippy I decided to pick up was the Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment. Now I've been eyeing this for so long, one of the other colors. Then they came out with a new color, which was the shade Creme Brulee, and I was like, now it's my perfect shot. I just feel like it was such a pretty light color. Again, I thought they were pretty similar to each other, but we can do a little swatchy swatch. This one's like a lighter, like kind of caramel color, and I thought it would look so pretty with this lip liner, and I was right. Oh my gosh, this formula feels so good. It's not my favorite scent in the whole wide world. It definitely, there is some caramel in there, but not my favorite scent. But definitely look at this finish. So stunning. It did turn the lip liner a little bit warmer, but that's okay. Let's give these a little swatchy swatch. That is the Ole Henriksen. And then that is the Summer Fridays, okay? So you definitely don't need both. I feel like the Ole Henriksens are a little bit thicker than the Summer Fridays. These are a little bit, yeah, like literally that's the only word to describe it, is thicker. Which is nice. They're comfortable, they feel nice. I feel like no matter, like I love the Summer Fridays, so I always say go for Summer Fridays, but like if you want this one in addition, like it's really nice. It's just a different formula, so that's nice. Alright guys, so, oh, I almost forgot. Let's just go in with this. This is the LYS Natural Finish setting spray. Because this is another one that I do not use a lot, but I have it, so I'm going to use it. Now that's everything. Here's the finished look, y'all. What do you think? What do you think? Anyway, guys, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.